Welcome in, everybody, to legendary Cowboy Field here on the campus of the University of Wyoming. Here in Laramie, Wyoming, we have Game 2 between the Gem City Bison and the Fremont Moo. We're going to start things off here real quick with the starting lineups and the national anthem. After that, we'll get straight to the first pitch and the ceremonial first pitch, and then the actual first pitch, and get the game underway. So here I'm going to go ahead and send it over to PA announcer Jack Chalomchance.
And today, your starting lineup for the Gem City Bison. Starting at DH, number 15, Derek Wood. Starting at second base, number 7, Tyler Godfrey. Starting at short, number 6, Justice Panton. Starting behind the plate, number 26, Nico Penzanella. Starting at third, number 21, the walk-off hero, Keegan Schultz. Starting center hero, your dance master, number 3, Tico Pereira. Starting right, number 4, Caleb Salgado. Starting first base, number 29, Calvin Webb. Starting DH, number 33, Mitch Polk. And rounding out the line for your Bison, number 7, Cooper Hack.
So that was just a lineup for your Gem City Bison. Probably going to be having the starting lineup for the Fremont Moo coming up here pretty soon, as Derek Wood is out there giving the balls to the umpires. Almost ready to get set. Yesterday, the Gem City Bison beat the Fremont Moo 6-5 after the heroic Keegan Schultz came through in the bottom of the 9th inning to hit a walk-off single to put the Bison up. Muted the wrong one. So, things are getting ready.
Up there. Dialed in, let's go, man. Come on. Bananas who? Woo! Let's go, baby! Yeah!
You see with two of our owners, Austin Byler and Lee Grebe. We're all excited over here in Laramie for Game 2 of this series between the Fremont Moo and the Gem City Bison. As your Gem City Bison take the field. As stated before, it's going to be Derek Wood, Tyler Godfrey, Justice Panton, Nico Pezzanella, Keegan Schultz, Tico Pereira, Caleb Salgado, Calvin Webb, Mitchell Tolk, and Caleb Hack. Here is the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
There was the national anthem as the players head over to all of their positions. I'll once again send it over to PA announcer Jack DeLongchamps for the ceremonial first pitch.
Kellen Ralston, son of Postgame, Terry and Kellen Ralston. Kellen, I hope you're okay with this, but you're asked to play this song. Well done, Kellen.
Ceremonial first pitch thrown out by Kellen Wild Thing Ralston. As now Ryan Keith climbs up the hill and is ready to get things underway. So we will also go over the lineup for the Fremont Moo. Batting first, playing center field, wearing number 7, Zane Scansey. Batting second, in right field, wearing number 9, Hayden Lewis. Batting third, playing third base, wearing number 25, Nico Azpilicueta. Batting fourth, playing second base, wearing number 15, Nick Balk. Batting fifth, playing in left field, wearing number 1, Evan Rowe. Batting sixth, playing shortstop, wearing number 5, Bobby Brown. Batting seventh, playing catcher, wearing number 32, Trey Nichols. Batting eighth, playing first base, wearing number 31, Ian Graff. And batting ninth, the designated hitter, wearing number 16, Tyler Struck. As I said before, on the bump for your Gem City Bison is going to be lefty pitcher, number 19, Ryan Keith. Looks like we are about ready to get underway as Scansey in the on-deck, well, figuratively on-deck circle. There really is no on-deck circle. But Scansey steps forward to home plate, and we are about ready for the first pitch of this game between the Gem City Bison and the Fremont Moo. Gem City Bison coming in with a 3-1 record. The Fremont Moo 0-1. Scansey steps in, stares down Keith, and we are underway. First pitch, gonna be in there for ball 1. Scansey, as I said before, playing center field for this Moo team. Pitch swung on, fouled straight back for strike 1, evening up the count. I want to thank everybody for tuning in today and joining us here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. Third pitch, that'll be outside for ball 2. Keith comes set, goes into his windup. Going to be fouled over towards the right out of the stadium once again for strike 2. Two-two count as Scansey steps in, rubs his feet in the right-handed batter's box. Here's the pitch. Grounded over to second. That's going to be fumbled up. As Godfrey cannot make the play over to first. So, Scansey will be on first as Lewis steps into bat. Zero balls, 0 strikes, 0 outs. Runner on first. Here's the pitch. That'll be in there for strike 1. Called strike 1. As Lewis swings his Bat around. The 0-1 pitch, grounded straight back to the pitcher. He's going to get it over to first, but that pitch is going to be errant. Looks like the runners will hold up at second and third, respectively. So Lewis will be in on second.
Now batting for the Fremont Moo, number 25, Nico Azpilicueta.
As Nico Azpilicueta will step in. Looking to bump the two runners in scoring position in as Keith steps up off the mound. Steps back in, as does Azpilicueta. Pitch going to be grounded into left field for a base hit. One runner will come in, and they'll keep the runner at third. So one run will come in to score for the Moo.
Now batting for the Fremont Moo, number 15.
So runners going to be on the corners for this Moo team. 0 outs. Keith deals home. That'll be in there for called strike one. The 0-1. Swung on virtually same place, and Panton just can't get it in his glove. Another run will come in to score.
Now batting for the Fremont Moo, number 1.
So Azpilicueta will be in at second, Balk at first, as Ethan Rose steps in to bat. As already an early mound visit from head coach Tim Gansrow. Getting his infield together, trying to minimize all the errors. Two 0 Fremont up over Gem City. So it looks like everything is back and ready to go.
Sorry if my handwriting stinks, but Mom still makes fun of me for it. I hope it's not too bad. Do you have any questions?
Fremont 2, Gem City nothing. Runners on first and second. Is that pitch going to miss for ball one?
Are you sure? I've got... Okay. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Sorry about that.
1-0 coming from Keith. That's going to be up for ball two. So again, runners on first and second. 2 balls, 0 strikes, 0 outs, and the Fremont already have 2 runs coming across. Here's the pitch. That'll be in there for called strike one. 2-1's the count. Looks back at second. Here's the pitch from Keith. Fouled back out into the concourse. So that'll even up the count at 2-2. Evan Rowe at bat. 2-2 as time called at the plate. Rose steps out, takes a swing.
Yeah, perfect. 2 adults, if you actually want to have a drink, that'd be a lot of fun. We'll bring the beers and have them be behind the third base dugout.
So 2-2. Here's the pitch from Keith. Grounder to short. Panting gets that one on to second and on to first for a nice double play.
That home plate turned by number 6, Justice Pant, and number 7, Tyler Godfrey. And now batting for the Fremont Moo, number 5, Bobby Brown.
It's Bobby.
So Bobby Brown will step in now, trying to hopefully add some more runs for the Fremont Moo. As Pilqueta on third, that one's going to be outside for ball 1.
Where's your chairs?
Pitch also going to be in there for ball 2.
Remind me to get them.
2-0. Swung on. That's going to be flown out to right field. Salgado's under it, and that will be an out. So the Moo pushed 2 runs across, but the Gem City Bison finally get 3 outs. We will be back here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network right after this. Welcome back to Cowboy Field here in Laramie, Wyoming. Fremont Moo currently up on top over the Gem City Bison 2-0 as Derek Wood will step up to bat. Here's the lineup for the Gem City Bison. Batting first, going to be Derek Wood, the designated hitter wearing number 14. Batting second, playing second base, number 7, Tyler Godfrey. Batting third, playing shortstop, number 6, Justice Panton. Batting fourth, playing catcher, number 26, Nico Pezzanella. Batting fifth, playing third base, wearing number 21, Keegan Schultz. So that first ball will be foul tipped right into the catcher's glove. So Derek Wood on base. Second one going to be in there for ball one. So the 1-1 count. As that one swung into right center field. He's going to come around to second, stand-up double for the leadoff man, Derek Wood.
And now batting for the Gem City Bison, number 7, the second baseman.
So now up to bat, Tyler Godfrey wearing number 7, the second baseman for your Gem City Bison team. Native of Rowley, Massachusetts. So Wood stands in at second. Starting pitcher for the Fremont Moo is going to be number 13, Brady Bowen. Oh, 0-1 pitch in there, hit by the handle and fouled back for strike 2. Here's the 0-2 count. The pitch will miss inside for ball 1. Wood back in second. Student at Paradise Valley Community College from Reedley, California. Godfrey with the bat hovering over his shoulder. Bowen with the pickoff over to the second, and he'll be called out. One-two pitch fouled off towards the right. So count will remain 1-2.
Say that again.
1-2, that'll miss inside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Fremont leading it 2-0 here in this bottom of the first. That one's also going to be fouled back for ball. Well, no, the count's not going to change. 2-2 is the count. Foul tip from Godfrey. Definitely a long, good at-bat for him and this Bison team after Derek Wood got picked off at second. The 2-2. Bowen gets it in there, fouled off once again by Godfrey. Godfrey, the middle infielder and utility man for this Bison team as he's playing second base today. That one's going to miss for ball 3. And he'll be back to the backstop. So the full count pitch from Bowen. Swung on and fouled off towards the right for another foul ball. That has to be like 5 at this at-bat. 3-2, 10th pitch of this at-bat coming, and that's going to be a swing and a miss to strike him out. 2 down for the Bison as Justice Panton will step up to bat. First pitch going to be in there for strike one. Called strike one. 0 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs as Panton will ground it over to second.
And at the end of one,
And that'll be the third out. So after the first inning, the Gem City Bison trail by 2 to the Fremont Moo. 2-0 is the score as we head into the second inning here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. The Gem City Bison trail the Fremont Moo 2-0 here as we start the second inning. Nichols up to bat for the Moo. First pitch going to be fouled back for strike one. Thank you to everybody joining us here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. Make sure to chime in the YouTube chat feature. Tell us where you're listening from, who you're rooting for. Second pitch going to be fouled back as well. The 0-2 coming from Keith. That'll miss outside for ball one, as the crowd did not like that one. Pretty good crowd on hand for this Saturday afternoon game, well, evening game. That one's going to be fly ball out to left, Hack following, and that is going to be dropped. Well, it's going to drop in there, and that's going to be for a single, as Keith will stop it to make sure he didn't get any further. So Nichols will be in at third.
now batting for the Fremont Moo, number 31, Ian Graff.
As Ian Graff will step in for the Fremont Moo. Las Vegas, Nevada native. First pitch going to be inside for a ball. One-0 pitch coming from Keith. Swung on and missed for strike one. That one going to be down in the dirt for ball two. Nice stop from Pezzanella. Back in the catcher position today. 2 balls, 1 strike, 0 outs for the Moo. Runner on third as that one will miss outside for ball 3. Putting Graff in a 3-1 count situation. Fremont leading 2-0 in the top of the second. Pitch going to be fired into left field. Hack is going to follow it, but that's going to be over the fence for a home run, adding 2 runs onto the 2-run lead for the Moo. So home run to left for Ian Graff will put the Moo up by 4 runs here in the top of the second. So now at the bottom of the order, Tyler Struck, the catcher for the Moo, the designated hitter for the Moo, will step in. First pitch, going to be foul ball. So that'll be strike one. New ball given to Keith on the mound. And we are about ready to resume play. 0-1. Going to be in there for strike one. That one's going to be fouled off towards the right for strike two. So the 0-2 count now. Here's the pitch. Foul back once again. Gonna get right in the second row from the top in the stands. So the count will remain the same. 0-2 pitch from Keith. Swung on, grounded over to Panton at short, over to Webb at first, and that will be the first out of the inning.
Good work, Vlad.
So,
Ryder, nice. I think we did. Let's do it when Tico's not. So Tico's gonna hit. Oh, he's playing. We can grab somebody. Still grab Tico.
First pitch of this at bat, going to be grounded same place to Panton. Nice backhanded snag as a stretch from Webb at first, and that is going to be a safe runner.
Yeah, it sounds like he's got. So why don't we do? Let's do the third inning. After the third inning, we'll meet. You'll go Lawson. You'll meet on our other side of the dugout, and y'all crush it down there. Grab somebody.
So now stepping in back at the top of the order, second batter, Hayden Lewis. That's going to be a ground ball straight up the middle, dive from Godfrey to try and get it, but Pereira will come in, grab it, and runners will be at the corners.
Just make someone do it for sure. I love it.
So 1 out for the Moo as Pezzanella steps up and gives signs to his infield and outfield. Runners on first and third. Lewis and Scansey, respectively. First pitch Swung on. Fly ball into right field foul territory. That is going to drop just out of the reach from Salgado as he dove for it, trying to catch it. So that will be strike one. So the 0-1 pitch, going to be a pass ball. So a runner will come in to score. And that will put the Moo up 5-0 here in the top of the second. Oh, 1 gonna be down for ball 2. Excuse me, ball 1. Two-one pitch, swung on into center field. Pereira right to him, and he'll drop it. The umpire will call him out. As Lewis will advance. So, first pitch will miss outside for ball 1. Sorry, control board turned off. 2 outs for the Fremont Moo as both pitches will miss outside for balls. 2-0 pitch from Keith. It's going to be a line drive into left center field. Another run's going to come in. As a nice throw to the cutoff man will get there just after Balk. So that will put the Moo up 6-0 as they've scored 4 runs in this second inning. First pitch, 2 outs for the Fremont Moo. That's going to be fouled off towards the left. Evan Rowe, excuse me, native of Upland, California, from Biola University. Swung on, grounder. Godfrey's going to lay out for it, but it'll sneak into right field for a single. And Bach will come in, safe at home, putting the tally 7-0. Fremont Moo over the Gem City Bison. First one's going to get in there for a strike. 0-1 as the runner's going to go to second. Nice pick. Nice attention by Ryan Keith as the runner is going to be caught stealing to end the inning. So as we head to the bottom of the second, the Gem City Bison 0, Fremont Moo 7 here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. Nico Pezzanella stepping up to bat for your Gem City Bison, looking to do some damage after the 1-2-3 inning that the Fremont Moo put up in the bottom of the first. Second pitch, going to be down for a ball. That one's going to be hit into right center field. Pezzanella with the power. That's going to bounce on the warning track. He'll get around to at least second. Nice throw to the cutoff man for the Moo. But that will be line drive double into right center field. Now up to bat, Keegan Schultz for the Gem City Bison.
Keegan, the Texas Cowboy Schultz. Don't let us get a crooked over here. Don't let us get over here.
So Schultz steps in, the hero of last night, hitting a walk-off single for the Bison to win by 1 run, 6-5. Schultz takes the first one in, looking. Bowen comes set. Near his neck, fires in, that'll miss for ball 1, evening up the count. Pezzanella at second. Schultz waiting for the pitch. Here it is. That'll miss up and inside for ball 1. Excuse me, ball 2. Here's a 2-1 from Bowen. That'll be inside for ball 3. As Schultz is in a favorable 3-1 count with Pezzanella in scoring position on second. 3-1. That'll be in there for strike 2. So full count here for Schultz and the Gem City Bison, 0 outs so far, trailing the Fremont Moo 7-0. That'll miss inside for ball 4, and he'll go walking. Now stepping up to the plate as PA announcer Jack DeLongchamps just said, the best dancer in Laramie, Tico Pereira, playing center field tonight for your Gem City Bison. Looking to get things going for the Bison. First pitch with 0 outs, runners on first and second. Time called right before the pitch goes, granted by the home plate umpire. Pereira steps out, takes a practice swing, fastens up his batting gloves, and steps back in. First pitch, swung on and missed. A lot of power in that swing, but it will be strike 1. 0 balls, 1 strike, 0 outs as the Bison trail 7-0 here in the bottom of the second. Giving up 2 runs in the top of the first and 5 runs in the top of the second. Bowen comes set. Pickoff move over to second. Pezzanella will be back just in time. So we will continue play. Second pitch, that's going to be just foul on the right field line for strike number 2. Pereira steps in, lines the bat up with the center field flagpole. Here's the 0-2. Swung on, that's going to be into right field. It's going to land just fair. Pezzanella's going to come in and score. Schultz will go to third, and Tico Pereira will have an RBI single to get the Bison on the board in this ball game. So, runners on the corner now for Caleb Salgado, playing right field for your Bison today. Bowen shakes his arm out a bit, steps in, and is ready to go to work. Bowen with the pitch, fires in, swung on and missed for strike one. Steps outside, takes a big practice swing, and steps back into the box. Here's the 0-1 from Bowen. That'll miss down for ball one, as Nichols will scramble to try and find where it is. Ends up getting it, and runners stay exactly where they are. The 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed once again by Salgado. Getting him down to his last strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 0 outs as the Bison trail 7-1 in the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch. That'll be in there for strike 3 looking. That'll set down Salgado as he switches places with Calvin Webb, first baseman for Gem City, wearing the number 29. Runners still on the corners. 1 down now for the Bison. First pitch will be in there for ball 1. As Bowen steps in, comes set, fires home. That'll be swung on into right center field. That's going to be short, and it's going to be caught by Scansey. Schultz will tag up and go home. So the Bison will have 2 outs, but 2 runs as they trail 7-2 here in the bottom of the second. Pereira still on first, as Mitchell Tolk will step in, the extra hitter for the Bison. First pitch swung on, little bouncer, straight to Coach Greg. He'll miss it with his bare hands, and Azpilcueta will come right behind him and snag that up.
I watched a couple games, and I think it was a Rockies game.
Here's the 0-1 pitch coming from Bowen. Swung on straight into left center field. Pereira is going to come around second. That's going to be a double, a stand-up double as Pereira. There's going to be a play at the plate, and he's going to be out. So that double will do nothing for the Bison, but they narrow the lead down to 7-2 here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. Headed to the bottom headed to the 3rd inning here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. We have Bobby Brown stepping in for the Fremont Moo as we have a couple of check-ins as the first pitch going to be fouled off towards the right side. Prosperity watching from Phoenix, Arizona, and Margaret Dufferin watching from Louisiana. Thank you guys for watching on the Gem City Bison digital network. That one also going to be fouled back towards the backstop. I'm sure you heard it hit. So the count will be 0-2 for Brown and the Moo. Third pitch going to be just outside for ball 1 for Keith. Currently at 47 pitches on 2 innings pitched. Mostly giving up hits towards the left side, but that's going to be a chopper on second. That's going to be nice split by Calvin Webb, but the throw will not be in time. So Brown will be in at first as Nichols will step in to bat. Trey Nichols from Bowling Green, Missouri, student at Midland University. First pitch going to be in there for strike 1. Looking. 0 balls, 1 strike, 0 outs. Bison trailing 7-2 here in the top of the third. Pickoff move over to first. Not going to be in time as Brown will get back. Oh-1. Fly ball into center field. Pereira tracking it all the way back to the warning track. That one's going to drop just out of his reach as runners will come into second and third. So Nichols will be in at second with the stand-up double. As Ian Graff will now step in. First pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. Ian Graff already 1 for 1 today, as he hit a hit into left field around about the same spot as this one went, and that one will be out for another home run. That's going to be 2 home runs. Excellent display of power by Ian Graff today to give the Fremont Moo a 9-2 lead in the third. So 3-run home run will put the Moo up by 8. As Tyler Struck will step in. 9 hits for the Moo as that one's going to be popped up near second base. Godfrey has no problem getting that one. As now we're back to the top of the lineup. Scansey will foul that one for strike 1. So the 0-1 pitch from Keith. Straight line out to Schultz at third. So 2 down for the Moo as Lewis will step in. 2 of 2 already today. Had a single on a backer straight back to the pitcher, and a single on a ground ball into center field. Two quick pitches and 2 strikes. As he's down to his last one, that's going to be another grounder straight up the middle, putting him at 3-3 on the day. So runner will be on first. Two outs here for the Moo as that one will be fouled straight back for strike 1.
Years ago.
10-2 the score. Gem City Bison up over the Fremont Moo. That one's going to be fired into right center field, and that one will be out of here for another home run. 3rd home run for the Fremont Moo in this game. As head coach Tim Gansrow will be coming out to the mound to have a meeting with his pitcher and the infield. If my suspicions are correct, I do believe we'll be taking him out. And yes, indeed, Ryan Keith's day will be done. 16 pitches, 11 hits allowed. As the Fremont Moo will be up 10-2 over the Gem City Bison. We'll be back and tell you more about the new pitcher here in a little bit on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. Welcome back here at Cowboy Field in Laramie, Wyoming, as Mitch Winter will take the mound for the Gem City Bison, native of Rio Rancho, New Mexico. Student at Montana State Billings, as he already has Nick Balk on an 0-2 count. So the 0-2 will be back, fouled back once again. That one's going to be fouled once again for really nothing. The count's going to be the same. 0-2, 2 down. Winter in his full windup. That'll be in there for strike 3, as that will retire the side. 12-2, Fremont Moo up over the Gem City Bison here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. We'll be back here for the bottom of the third right after this. Cooper Hack up to bat for the Gem City Bison, as he's got a 1-1 count. 2-1 now. Brady Bowen's still on the mound, 34 pitches so far for him, and that's going to be a swing and a miss for Hack, a left fielder today for the Bison. Pitch going to be outside for ball 3, making the count full. The Fremont Moo are up over the Gem City Bison 12-2 here in Laramie. Nice hold on the swing, and that will be ball 4. So Hack will go walking as he'll switch places with Derek Wood. Wood wearing number 15 today, the designated hitter. First pitch of this at bat coming in from Bowen, and that one will be outside for ball 1. One 1-0 count, and that'll miss. Down and outside for ball 2. Wood steps in, fouls it off towards the left, and that will be strike 1. Time called by Wood as he Had a little itch in his ear, takes his helmet off, scratches it, and going to step back in.
Bison power.
Pitch going to miss outside for ball 3, putting the count at 3-1. 0 outs, runner on first for the Bison as they trail the Moo by 10 runs. That one's going to miss outside as he will go walking as they check the swing. The second base umpire says he did not go, and so Hack will go to second, Wood will go to first, as Godfrey will step up to bat. Zero outs, runners on first and second. First pitch, bunt shown. That's going to be fouled off. For an 0-1 count. Oh, 0-1 count as we're taking a little bit of time to step back in. Umpire coming in to check something. Not really sure what that was about, but looks like we're back to action. Here's the 0-1. That'll miss outside, as I do think they threw out for ball 1, evening up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 0 outs as the Bison trail 12-2. In this bottom of the third on the Gem City Bison Digital Network, bunt shown and pulled back. That's going to be a strike called. As a throw down to second will not be successful. 1-2 is going to be the count for Bowen. Here's the pitch. Swung on straight to Balk at second, over to Brown on second, and Graff at first. That'll be a double play for the Moo as a runner will advance to third. So Hack will be at third, 2 down for the Bison after that double play off the grounder to Bulk. As Justice Panton will step into the batter's box now. Bowen with the pitch. That'll miss outside for ball 1. One-0 pitch will be down for ball 2. 2 balls, 0 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the third. The pitch swung on and missed by Panton for strike 1.
Austin, you're doing your best. You look really good up there, man.
Pitch gonna be straight, fly out over to third base. Azpilicueta, and so that will bring us to the 4th inning here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. The Fremont Moo lead the Bison 12-2. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. In the fourth inning, the Fremont Moo lead the Bison 12-2. Mitch Winter on the mound. As there's a 2-1 count down to Evan Rowe. That one's going to be flown out to right field. That's going to drop down for a base hit. So Salgado not able to get there in time as Rowe will make it on to second.
I actually don't really care what you do now because you just earned incredible brownie points. Be a little bit disappointed if you don't get your tail out there, but go Stros.
12-2 the score. Fremont scoring 5 runs in each of the second and third innings. The Bison looking to limit the runs scored in this one. First pitch going to be in there for strike 1. Oh, 1 going to be down for ball 1, evening up the count. 0 outs, runner on first for the Moo. Winter deals, fouled straight back into the stands for strike 2. One, 2 for Winter. Comes set at the waist. Deals home. That'll be a chopper straight up to first. Dive by Panton, who will stop it from going into center, but that might have been the worse option. As Rowe will make it into third and Brown on first. 0 outs for the Moo. Here in the top of the fourth. Winter off the mound as he gets signs from catcher Pezzanella.
Charlie and I are pretty cute together. We'll triple date it.
First pitch of this at bat. Going to be in there for strike 1. Looking. Winter 14 out. Excuse me, not 14 outs. 14 pitches. The 0-1. Miss. Up and high, up and out for ball 2.
This thing's got a mind of its own, man.
1 and 1. That'll miss out for ball 2. Ryan Keith left the game earlier with 60 pitches, 45 strikes with a 75% strike percentage. But that other 25 was what made up all of the 12 runs and 13 hits. Well, 12 hits. 11 hits. I know math by the Moo. 2-2 from Winter will be
The next strikeout there from number 42, Mitch Winter.
swung on and missed for the first out of the inning. So runners still on the corner as Ian Graff will step in. One out for the Moo. Throwback down to first. Not going to be in time. Oh, 1 count now. That one's going to be fouled back for strike 2. the 0-2 count. Winter steps off the mound, waiting for the ball boy to get back into the dugout. Steps on the hill, peers in for the catcher. There's a pitch home, going to be lined into left field. Runner's going to come in, make it 13-2. As the ball's going to get away into the dugout, Winter's going to have to go all the way as the runner will advance.
Now batting for Fremont Moo, number 16, Tyler Strange.
First pitch of this at-bat upcoming. That one will miss outside for ball one. One-oh. That'll miss outside for ball two. One out for the Moo. Runners on second and third. Here's the pitch. Swing barely didn't go. They'll check down to the second base umpire, and he did not. So that will be ball three. Three-oh. That'll be in there for strike one. Excellent count for struck as Winter does the windup, and that'll miss near his face for ball four. So he'll go walking, loading the bases for the leadoff hitter. Zane Scansey, the center fielder. 13-2, the Moo lead over the Bison. One out, bases loaded for Scansey. Here's the pitch from Winter. That'll be in there for strike one. Right in the middle of the plate. 0-1. Miss outside as Pezzanella had to reach for it for ball one. One's across the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 13-2 is the score. Fremont over Gem City in this top of the fourth. Pitch going to be fouled off just outside of the Gem City dugout. Count will be 1-2. 1 out. Bases loaded. Pitch from Winter. Chopped backwards for another foul ball. So the count will remain 1-2. 14 hits for the Moo in this game, only 3 for the Bison as the Moo lead 13-2. Pitch from Winter, swung on and missed for a strikeout. 2 down for the Bison.
It's a little bit of a blowout. People look a little thirsty. Number 9, Hayden Lewis is going to be the strikeout.
Hayden Lewis
If Hayden Lewis
will
strikes
step up
out,
to the bat.
2-for-1 beers for the rest of the inning. I need to hear this place get a little loud because I know the state of Wyoming loves to drink its beer. A strikeout here.
2 down for the Moo.
2-for-1 beer special.
Loaded
Number 9, Hayden
bases as the Moo lead 13-2. First pitch misses outside for ball. One and 0. Winter gets it right in there for strike one. Looking.
We need 2 more.
1-1.
Guys, it's 2-for-1
Winter
beer
standing
with
on the
somebody
mound.
their feet.
Even count. Hit straight into center field. Run's going to come in and score. Another one will come in and score, as the score will go 15-2 in favor of Fremont.
Now batting number 25, Nico Azpilicueta. Sorry, guys.
So runners on the corners now for Azpilicueta stepping into the box. 15-2. 15 runs off of 15 hits. That's going to be a fair ball down the left field line. 1 run comes in to score on a 1 RBI double for Azpilicueta.
Now batting number 15, Nick Balch.
As Nick Balk will step into bat now, trying to advance and get 5 runs in each of the last 3 innings.
Hey, also, that kid's going to grab his shoes. Make sure the girl gets
That pitch will be in there for strike 1. Second pitch in there for strike 2. 0 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Winter trying to get out of this jam and get out of this inning. Ball will miss down and away. 1-2 is the count. 2 outs for the Moo. Runners on second and third. Pitch going to be high for ball 2. That'll even up the count. 16-2, 4 runs scored in this half inning. Winter, that's another hit into left field. Nice tracking by Hack, and that will be the end of this top of the 4th. As we head into the bottom, the Fremont Moo up 16-2 over the Gem City Bison. We'll be back for the bottom of the 4th here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network right after this. Bit of a lopsided score as we head to the bottom of the 4th here in Laramie, Wyoming. Fremont Moo up 16-2 over the Gem City Bison as Pezzanella steps in, hoping to change that score. This first pitch will be outside, stretching from Nichols for ball 1. 2 pitchers already for the Bison, Mitch Winters and Ryan Keith. 2 balls, 0 strikes to Pezzanella. Ball's going to be fouled back towards the left, out in the concourse. That'll be strike one. 2-1 the count, 0 outs as we just started the inning. First batter for this inning. Ball gonna miss for ball 3. Hitters count for Pezzanella. He'll line it into left center field. And he will be in for a nice single. Now up, Keegan Schultz, the Texas Cowboy. The hero of last night. He was walked last time he was up. First pitch, that'll be in there for strike one on the outside corner of the box. 0-1 the count, 0 outs, runner on first.
I don't stand for random acts of me. I'm not racing anymore.
0-1. Pitch swung on and missed.
I didn't hurt his feelings. That wasn't very nice.
0-2 the count now. Bowen reaching near 60 pitches. So that one will be up for ball 3. Excuse me, ball 1. I don't know why I said ball 3. Man, I'm all over the place. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 0 outs. Runner on first, 16-2. Fremont leads it as Schultz will line out to second. Pezzanella will be back in to first. So only 1 out on that play. As Tico Pereira, number 3, center fielder for the Bison, will step in with a fresh new count. Pink batting gloves. First pitch going to be swung on and missed as he's looking for a hit. Here in the bottom of the 4th. Only 4 hits for the Bison. 2 runs have come across. Second pitch also swung on and missed for strike 2. 0 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on first, 16-2. Fremont leads it. Pitch going to be up and out for ball 1. So 1-2 the count. Here in the bottom of the 4th, Pereira will swing and miss for strike 3. And he will be retired as Salgado comes up to the plate. 2 down, runner on first, as the Bison really need to get something going before it's too late. Salgado steps in, waits for the pitch. That'll be in there for strike 1. 0-1 count. Bowen deals. That'll be fouled back. It'll hit just outside of the stands for the 0-2 count. Oh, 2 now. Runner's going to go. Pezzanella. That's going to be a nice soft liner, just foul. So Salgado will have to go back to the plate, and Pezzanella, nearing third, has to go all the way back to first. 0-2 count still, 2 outs for the Bison. Runner on first. Salgado steps in. Here's the pitch. Pezzanella's going to go. Nobody's there. He'll get into second easily, and the ball's going to go past into center field.
second or third, I'm good in the lead. You can't, I'm going to give it to him. That's his new one.
So the 0-2 will be slapped into left field. That will get down just in front of Rowe, and Pezzanella will come in to score.
Playing pretty shallow. Oh, yeah. Our guys are playing 10 feet from the warning track.
So the score will be 16-3 now. Gem City trailing the Fremont Moo. Runner on first as Webb will step up to bat now. 2 outs, trailing 16-3. Webb will watch that one go by for strike 1. Oh, 1. Found off towards the right for strike 2.
It went straight over. Jerry.
0-2 the count. Bowen deals, and that'll be a line out straight to Azpilicueta, and that will be the 3rd out for the inning. 3 outs as we head into the 5th inning. 16-3. Fremont over the Gem City Bison. We'll be back here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network right after this. Evan Rose steps up to bat for the Fremont Moo, leading the Gem City Bison 16-3 here in the top of the 5th inning. New pitcher for the Bison, Caleb Lafooner. Right-handed pitcher misses way outside, goes back to the backstop, didn't even touch Pezzanella, the catcher, as that will be ball number 1. One-0 pitch from Lafooner. That'll miss outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 0 strikes, 0 outs, as Rowe is looking to add on to the 16-3 lead. Here's the pitch. Short chopper to third. Schultz has it. Gets it over to Webb on first, and that will be the first out of the inning.
Now batting for the Fremont Moo, number 5, Bobby Brown.
So 1 out for the Moo as Bobby Brown will step up to the plate. Number 5, the shortstop, 2 of 3 on the day. Singled on a hard ground ball to second base on his last time up. 0-1 from Lafooner. That'll hit him. So Brown will make it to first off of the hit by pitch. As Trey Nichols, my bad, comes up to bat. First pitch will be in there for ball 1. "1-0" will be chopped foul just past the third baseman. One and one, the count now. 1 out for the Moo. That'll be in there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out with a runner on first. The Moo lead at 16-3 on a beautiful night here in Laradice. I'll miss outside for ball 2, evening up the count. Brown over on first. Lafooner fires. That'll be a line drive into shallow center field. Brown will go over to third as Nichols comes into first. So line drive straight out. To center field. We'll put runners on the corners for Ian Graff. First pitch going to be outside for ball 1. Three for 3 so far as he's going to pop up into foul territory. Pezzanella throws off his helmet and grabs it.
Big time play from number 26, Eagle. Pezzanella.
For the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the K-Man. 2 for 1 beers if the catcher, Tyler Strack, strikes out here. But I'm not going to give him away if we don't get on our feet.
So, Tyler Struck will...
Show me some juice, Cowboy Field. A strikeout and it's 2 for 1 beers. I see a lot of thirsty faces out there. Let's hear some noise.
Step up to the plate with runners on the corners. Ball's going to get past, and a runner will come in and score.
It's a small setback for a huge comeback. We're still 3 Ks away from a beer. A lot of noise, folks.
So the count will be 1-0. 1-0. Lafooner deals. It'll be outside for ball 2. 2-0 the count, 2 outs with runner on second.
Thank you. Good. A lot of juice.
2-0 as that one's going to be hit. Fly into shallow left center field. 3 runners going at sliding catch for Caleb Salgado. That'll be the 3rd out of the inning, and we will head to the bottom of the 5th here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. Welcome back to legendary Cowboy Field here in beautiful Laramie, Wyoming for a beautiful night of baseball. Not if you're a Gem City Bison fan, though. 17-3, Fremont leading the Bison here in the bottom of the 5th. I'm joined now by an excellent, I suppose I could call you friend now.
Absolutely a friend, Braden. I really appreciate you having me up in the box today. You know, even though it might be a 2-touchdown score, I know you can't see a ton fans at home watching through the camera, but you can see the scoreboard. What you don't know is that we got half a ball game left, Braden. I'm feeling really good about this ball club that scored double-digit runs in 4 of its first 5 games. We got a lot of ball game left to play.
Oh, yeah, definitely, as the 0-2 pitch will miss down for ball 1. Guy at bat right now, Mitchell Tolk. Last time he was up, he doubled on a line drive to left center field.
Toke's a big guy, man. He's a really intimidating presence in the box. And if I'm a Mitchell Toke, who's a two-way guy, runs the fastball up to 88 to 90 on the mound, this is a guy that gets in the box and is looking to hunt a heater. And I got to tell you, Braden, for those at home, that's a breaking ball down. That Mitchell Toke's going to strike out looking. It kind of appears like these umpires are ready to go home because that ball damn near bounced. And you're looking at a Coach Tim Ganzero in the third base dugout who doesn't really argue balls and strikes often. Pretty upset with that call there, Braden.
Yeah, definitely. I can tell that things are just not going the way of the Bison tonight, and people are starting to get frustrated. As now up to bat is number 31 Cooper Hack, the left fielder for the Bison team.
As that first fastball is going to catch the outside corner for strike one. Hack, a guy that looks to get ahead early in the count. And as he finds himself here in 0-2 count, he's going to have to really put on a battle. You know, this offense has been so electric all year, very stout 1 through 9. Gansro and this Gem City Bison offense, the approach is quality at bats. You know, he doesn't preach batting averages in the year of an age of statistics. He wants guys to go up, find barrels, work counts, and in a game where you're down 2 touchdowns, he wants to find a way to run this starting pitcher out of the mound, as that fastball is going to be blown away for ball 2 as Hack finds himself in a 2-2 count. Coach Gansro, Braden, he preaches. He wants his guys to see 7+ pitches. That's a well done at bat, even if it ends up in a strikeout, as they look to run this starter out of the mound.
Yeah, but that pitch is going to be fouled back. Count will stay the same at 2-2. Exactly. Coach Gansro preaches quality at bats. He's looking to develop these players, but of course, everybody wants to win. And success on the field and on the scoreboard obviously means more development as you're getting better as the season goes on. 3-2 pitch going to be fouled off towards the right side.
Again, and for a guy like Cooper Hack, who scratched the lineup just for the second start of his early career, these are at-bats that speak volumes to Coach Gansro and this offensive staff. I mean, it might seem trivial. You're down 2 touchdowns. As that ball's down, a really, really good at-bat. He works an 8-pitch walk as that ball's down. Those are the at-bats that Coach Gansro will look forward into the future and say, hey, man, this guy deserves an at-bat later down the road, as he just continues the fight in a 14-run blowout.
Yeah, definitely. Leadoff man Derek Wood, wearing number 15, steps up to the bat, the designated hitter.
I got to tell you, Braden, I don't want to be that guy. I got almost a little bit of a man crush. Derek Wood steps in. A lot of swag in the batter's box. A very veteran approach that you're going to see in the box today.
That one's going to be down low in the strike zone for a called strike 1.
And, you know, it's a 14-run game. That shows, that breaking ball down to the first pitch to Wood shows really how good of a hitter he is, as that breaking ball is going to catch the outside corner there. It's Wood finds himself in an 0-2 count. This is a guy that's going to get pitched backwards as this season goes along. And what we mean by that is this guy can hit a fastball. They're going to show him his secondary pitch so he can't hunt a fastball, as Wood now barrels in for his second at-bat of the game.
Short chopper going to get through to right field. Runner is going to advance all the way to third as Wood will retreat back to first. Runners are going to be on the corners now for Tyler Godfrey stepping up to the plate.
And Braden, I don't want to be that guy. It might be a 2-touchdown game, but this Bison team's going to show a lot of fight. As we had mentioned, 4 of its 5 games so far earlier in this year, this is a team that scored double-digit runs. As Tyler Godfrey digs into the plate, you're looking at a middle infield that's got a lot of juice in the bat. This is a guy that loves to hit the ball the other way, and as they look to just kind of chip away and win innings here as the game goes on, I don't know if Coach Gansro loves a guy more in the box in this situation than Tyler Godfrey.
Exactly. First pitch going to miss outside for ball 1 to Godfrey.
You know, it's interesting too, Braden. You see the approach early here in this inning. Guys that, you know, might want to take a pitch and see a ball, you know, as you see a breaking ball there on the corner to even the count at 1-1. You're going to see Coach Gansro throw that philosophy out the window. He wants his guys up there hacking, being aggressive, finding a barrel, and just find a way to chip away into this big-time lead.
Yeah, exactly. 1-1 pitch, going to miss just outside the zone for ball 2. Godfrey on the last time he was up, grounded out into a double play.
Struck well, though, as a breaking ball down. He just barrels it right on the nods. As you're going to see Derek Wood take off a little hit-and-run action. Unfortunately, it's going to be a put out at first, but Godfrey gets the job done as he scores Cooper Hack. Wood advances to second. And it brings me to my point. I was waiting to see it. This is an offense that loves to put things in motion. I was waiting to see the speedy Derek Wood, who's got wheels that I've really never seen before in the game. The kid runs a 6.36 and can straight out fly as Justice Panton steps into the box.
Yeah, definitely. Panton will step in, the shortstop for the Gem City Bison, playing at least yesterday, and I do believe the 3rd game of the Casper series, so he's getting a lot of reps at short and in the lineup.
And this is a guy who's confidence-driven. The NCAA NIL transfer, he looks to find a new home next year. This is a Division I bat, but a professional glove. The guy can glove it with some of the best in the game. You know, we kind of watching his BP today, you see that front shoulder fly out a little bit. He wanted to emphasize hit the ball the other way. Excited to see if he can't kind of take advantage of an opportunity where He's in a 2-0 count here, has a fastball there in. If he maybe tries to shoot the ball the other way, as you look at the shift there in the outfield, that left center gap is wide open. I look to see Justice, maybe stripe a ball into the left center gap. I'm calling it here, Braden.
All right, yeah, last time up, Panton lined out to the third baseman. On the 2-0 pitch, going to be straight to the shortstop, and it'll get over to Graff on first, and that'll go ahead and end this inning. The Gem City Bison up, down 17-4 against the Fremont Moo as we head into the top of the 6th here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. We'll be back right after this. Back here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network, the Fremont Moo leading the Bison 17-4 here in the top of the 6th inning. 1-1 count from Winter to Scansey at the plate. The 1-1 pitch going to be way outside around the back of Scansey to make it 2-1 now. Last time Scansey was up, he struck out swinging. Time before that, he lined out to the third baseman, but the first 2 times he got a hit.
And Braden, I got to tell you, what we're seeing out of the big fella on the mound, Caleb Lafunor, as that ball is fouled back. This is a big body with a ton of upside. It's a fastball that really kind of jumps out the hand because of how big, how long he stretches down that mound. When this guy's really good, it's when that off-speed pitch is going to be come into play.
Most definitely. Full count pitch, swung on into left field. Hack chasing it. He gets under it, and that's going to be the first out of this inning. Excellent tracking by Hack in left field.
He didn't have the best defensive outing as they went on the road last week to Casper. Hack getting a ton of work in behind the scenes that you'd never see, looking very comfortable out there in left field, really building off an incredible day at the plate after a couple really great quality at-bats after 2 walks so far today.
So Hayden Lewis will step up now, the right fielder for the Moo, as that ball is going to miss up and outside. 1-0 count upcoming.
I've been really impressed with this Fremont Moo, top of the lineup. Caleb Lewis, a University of Nebraska outfielder, showed a lot of composure in the box so far today. On top of, the guy hitting right behind him. It's so important when you got these studs at the top of the lineup to give them a little bit of insurance on the backside. It's been tough for this Bison pitching staff to really find an easy out after finding a lot of success on the mound last night. Braden, can we talk about the outing from Gage Bain last night? Just unbelievable stuff.
Amazing, amazing. So many strikeouts, just excellent on the mound last night. And a huge part of the reason why they were even in it in that 9th inning.
To go 5 1/3 with 13 punchies. The Blinn Community College starting pitcher was absolutely dominant on the mound last night. Unfortunately, the Bison not able to find similar success, but moving forward, this Bison team's going to be tough to beat on Friday nights.
Oh, yeah, definitely. 3-1 pitch from Lafooner. That'll miss outside for ball 4, and Lewis will go walking. That'll bring up Nico Azpilicueta, the third baseman.
Braden, I got to be honest with you, man. That was really impressive. I've looked at the last name about 4 or 5 times this week, and I think I've said it 4 or 5 different times. So props to you, big guy.
Yeah, I just stole it from the Fremont Moo broadcast team. A pop-up, back in the backstop. Pezzanella chasing it, and it's going to be just out of play in the stands.
And a really good pitch there. You see Caleb going to the off-speed pitch there early in the count to try to keep Nico, who's had a really good day at the plate with 2 hits so far, a double and a single in his first 2 at-bats, looking to build on a really impressive afternoon so far. But like we had mentioned, this Fremont Moo offensive lineup that was really stifled by this Bison pitching staff last night has shown their D1 caliber today. You see the Nebraska alumni, the Utah, these guys can really play it. This ball's going to be gathered by Keegan Schultz, a stretch by Calvin Webb, a really nice play by Schultz, who's continued a really nice homestand so far.
So that throw out to first will put 2 outs on the board for the Moo as Nick Balk will step up to bat. Two outs, 17-4, the Fremont Moo leading over the Gem City Bison here in the top of the 6th inning. First pitch of this at-bat, going to miss outside for ball 1.
And I really like the pitch there by Lafooner, kind of establishing that breaking ball in the inside half. I know it misses about a ball in, but it kind of sets the tone, what allows him to kind of really establish his dominance on the outside part of the plate, which I look to see him do here.
1-0 pitch, going to miss down for ball 2.
2-0. Look to see him triple up on a breaking ball here as Balch has had a lot of success hitting the fastball today.
That one's going to be lined straight into center field. The runner's going to come around third, go home as a throw from Pereira will bounce into the glove of Godfrey, and that'll keep the runner at first.
As the lead's extended to 18-4, Braden, I got to tell you, as amateur as I am in this broadcast game, I'm learning a ton. It seems like these games are almost the most fun to do. Because here in about an inning or 2, we're going to completely stop talking about baseball and everything that's happening around it. Because as a Gem City fan, parent, maybe listening at home, it's getting pretty ugly.
Oh, yeah, most definitely, as that one's going to hit outside.
I will tell you, though, for Lafooner, we had mentioned the importance of going to the off-speed pitch as he backs up on the fastball on the 2-0 count. Coach Ganser and Coach Grigg, the pitching coach here for your Gem City Bison, really emphasize the importance of that first pitch strike. Coach Grigg, the pitching coach at Cleveland Community College in North Carolina, saw a really successful junior college season this year. And it really was established with guys like Caleb Lafooner or Parker that you saw pitch last Friday in the home opener for the Gem City Bison. That ball is struck. Tico Pereira going to come in, try to make a play. Keeps it in front as the runner's going to stay at first and second. But again, establishing that first pitch strike completely changes the at-bat. Coach Gansro mentions it to his staff quite often. A guy that, really doesn't try to impact or part his wisdom on the pitchers. He's a hitting guy. He lets Coach Grigg come to do his work, but he notes all the time that, that first pitch strike, you're going to see opponent's batting average just go up close to 60 points. A guy that's typically hitting 288, you get first pitch strike across the 0-1 count, you're going to see that batting average drop to about 220. It's everything for these guys.
Yep, that one's going to go ahead and bounce down the third base line. That's going to be foul. 2 down for this Fremont team as the 0-1 count will be to Brown.
Bobby Brown, really good college baseball name, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Really strong. But, you look at a guy like Caleb Lafooner, Very similar build to the guy last night, and we saw Gage Bain. Bain running the fastball up to 94, 95. Lafuna really relying on that off speed, who's going to touch 88, 89. But, what we saw at a Gage last night, the Blinn Community College native, right? Being told at home, shout out Pops, home of Bluebell ice cream. Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, Braden, I'd be willing to bet, if I were a gambling man, Gage Bain is the first professional baseball that ever wore a Gem City Bison jersey.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You can just see it.
Yeah, it's a professional build. The way he established the slider last night on top of a 93, 94 mile per hour heater, he's going to be tough to hit for a lot of guys at every level.
The 2-2 going to be grounded straight into left field. Runner's going to turn around third and practically walk into home to up the lead 19-4. Fremont over Gem City.
And Braden, I got to tell you, moving forward, you're going to see everything that you need to know in the bottom half of this inning. Whether Coach Gansro's offense comes out and looks flat, or if they're going to try to scrap away, try to find a way to win some innings, and build some momentum going into tomorrow's rubber match, because it might seem trivial. You're down 15 runs, but just a way to find a way to fight back in this game, even if it ends up in the L column, is going to speak volumes in that third base dugout tonight.
Yeah, most definitely. It's huge how not only the bottom of this inning, but the rest of this game goes and how the players treat it and the mindset that they have.
Absolutely. And on top of that, too, if you can find a guy like Caleb Lafuna to maybe kind of bridge the gap to find a way to get 27 outs. In summer baseball, it's a war of attrition when it comes to pitching. At the end of the summer, whoever's left with the most arms, not even necessarily the best arms, whoever's left with the most arms, that ball is a major league pop fly as Justin Panton's going to come over to the second base side. Call off Tyler Godfrey as you can kind of see them laughing at each other. This wind in Wyoming is no joke. A really nice play by Panton as Lafuna is able to get out at the top of the sixth.
Yep, 19-4, the Fremont Moo lead over the Gem City Bison here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. We're going to go ahead and take a break, and we'll be back here with the bottom of the sixth inning here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. Welcome back here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. 19-4 the score. Fremont Moo up over the Gem City Bison here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Nico Penzanella up to bat versus a new pitcher, as that one will be lined into right field, far right field. Right fielder stumbles, and Penzanella will be in there for a stand-up double to start off this 6th inning.
You want to talk about a guy that's really seeing beach balls up there? Nico with his 3rd hit of the game, his 2nd double. Coach Gansro and this offensive staff have just clamored about this guy's approach at the plate. He's able to turn on a ball down the line, but where his big-time power alley is going to be is that left center gap. You know, this Gem City Bison team still looking for his first home run as we see the heroic Keegan Schultz from last night's ball game. Braden, I'm calling it right here.
Yeah.
We're going to go back and we're going to clip this. He's going to catch something outside part of the plate, and he's going to hit it to dead center.
I mean, like, who else could do it? Like, Schultz is running this series at this point.
Absolutely. As you see that breaking ball catch the outside part of the plate, you know, the umpire's got about a ball out, so it's going to be a 1-0 count to Keegan. He's going to look to ambush a fastball here.
The 1-0 count pitch will miss outside for ball 2.
You know, Schultz, a big, long body. First committed to Dayton out of high school. It's funny, Braden, I'm showing my age here a little bit. The only guy on this Gem City Bison roster that I've actually gotten to play against. Wow. When I was at George Mason University, Keegan, a freshman at Dayton, a Flyer. He then took his talents to Nichols State. The Texas Cowboy did, and really excited to see his progression and growth this summer with the tutelage of an unbelievable coach that is Coach Tim Gansro.
Yeah. 2-1 pitch coming from number 6. Don't have a name on him quite yet, as that'll miss outside and low for ball 3. Hitters count now for Schultz.
You know, Braden, I want to speak to that for a second, too, for our listeners at home that might be parents or invested friends that would love to see their friends play well here. You know, I'll guarantee you something. I had the privilege to play for Coach Tim Gansro as Keegan has a really disciplined at bat and sees a fastball off the plate for the walk, as we're going to see Tico Pereira come up. But as I was saying, I had the absolute privilege to play for Coach Tim Gansro when I was 16, 17, 18. Got to work out in this facility located in Charleston, South Carolina. And he's really the reason that I drove 27 hours. The growth and the investment that he's going to really fill into these players. He's going to pour everything that he's got because he loves this game. And these players are going to be better athletes, better baseball players, and better people for it.
Not only does he love this game, his athletes that he coaches, he grows to love them, and I can already see the love pouring out for this team. That ball going to be hit and flown out into foul territory near first base. A long throw over to third, and he's going to get in there safe.
I got to tell you, there's a lot of foul ground over here. But if you want to talk about a team that refuses to give up a freaking sac fly to the first baseman, and your catcher, Nico Penzanella, is going to swipe third, it might seem out of reach. It's 15 runs, but this Bison team is going to continue to fight until that 9th inning rings true.
19-4, Fremont up over Gem City. First pitch of this at-bat, 1 out, runners on the corners. Here's the pitch. Short little chopper picked up by the pitcher. He'll get it over to second. That'll pull him off the bag, and he'll be safe at second and safe at home.
Maybe a little greedy on the mound there to try to turn 2, but Salgado just doing a job finding a way to put the ball in play. But you see Penzanella taking third on the pop-up to the first baseman. Watch how it affects the inning. All of a sudden you get a run in. This Bison team starts to feel a little frisky. You gain a little confidence as the hometown kid, Calvin Webb, steps into the box looking to do some damage in front of his hometown fans.
Number 6 digs in, comes set at his waist, and fires in for the first ball. 1-0 count.
You know, Braden, I had mentioned it during the Keegan at-bat, this Bison team looking for its first career organization home run. I thought Keegan Schultz, who's been red hot, just a really disciplined, mature at-bat to take the walk as Webb sees that fastball down a really nice block there to keep the ball in front and runners out of scoring position. But, you know, I saw Webb, the hometown kid from Lara Dice, Laramie, Wyoming. He's got some serious sneaky pop, man. He could run something over that scoreboard. Saw him do it during BP. This is a big-time fastball hitter. Sometimes struggles to see the off-speed, but if you give this kid a fastball and allow him to extend the hands, it could be a problem.
2-0 to Webb, going to be fouled off towards the right, just outside the stadium. And that'll move it to 2-1.
You know, Braden, I also want to bring up a point you'd mentioned, how even from up here you can kind of see the love being poured into his guys. Coach Gansro does with his players. You know, it's funny, Coach Gansro kind of got out of the coaching game about 2 to 3 years ago. He was running a facility, as I mentioned, Pro Performance Athletics in Charleston, South Carolina. He's actually been an umpire the last couple of years, and a really good one, because that's the really kind of the way he knows how to do things. As the pitch is delivered, Calvin Webb, ground out to third. He's going to step on third and try to turn two that way. Throw's going to fly up the line. As Caleb Salgado's going to take third, Webb's going to advance to second, giving Mitchell Toke an opportunity to drive in a pair of runs. But as I said, Gansro, for those at home, maybe as a parent or as a friend, curious to see what summer baseball looks like. There's not necessarily a stereotype, but a judgment that goes along with college summer baseball. Light, easygoing, and it is. It's supposed to be fun. It's an opportunity for these kids to come play ball in the summer and fall back in love with the game after a really long college baseball season. Coach Gansro only knows one way, and it's 100% all the time. And that's why, as that ball is driven into dead center field, and a really nice play by the leadoff hitter, Zane Selskini, 10 the inning. A really nice peach, though, by Mitchell Toke, as we're going to head to the top of the seventh. A really nice peach by Toke, as this score is 19-5 as we head to the top of the seventh.
Cooper Hack coming into the game to pitch for your Gem City Bison as they are trailing the Fremont Moo 5-19 here in the top of the seventh. Ian Graff up to bat for the Moo. Already got a 2-0 count.
And how about this for Cooper Hack? This is when the game starts to get a little fun. You've seen the kid play in left field all day. Now why don't you bring in him and have him pitch against the guy that's 3 for 3 with 2 home runs today. And they weren't just 2 homers. He didn't get cheapies. I mean, They were well up into those trees that you can see on your broadcast. This guy, Ian Graff, has been quite impressive in the box today.
Excellent power from Graff is a 3-0 pitch. Going to be fouled off up the first base line.
But wouldn't it make sense, though, the guy that's got 2 homers today, he steps into the box, and we bring in a left fielder to try to get him out? Kind of reminiscent, if you remember last year, 2 really good buddies in the Major League game, Anthony Rizzo and Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman, a perennial all-star, an MVP candidate year in and year out, allows one of his good buddies, Anthony Rizzo, to strike him out on 3 40-mile-per-hour changeups, or whatever the heck you want to call them, ephyses.
Yep.
As Hack walks Graff there. Probably a smart decision. Maybe he wanted to roll the double play bar here, but I don't hate not letting Graff swing the bat there.
Oh yeah, definitely. And that situation between Freddie Freeman and Anthony Rizzo, excellent. That's just what baseball is all about. Baseball is supposed to be fun.
Absolutely.
And that's exactly what summer ball is all about.
Absolutely. And you think about what they've done in the game to try to really amplify it and make it a little bit more fun. You know, you see teams at the summer collegiate level, like the Savannah Bananas, doing things completely different, and even at the major league level, right? You know, you see guys mic'd up on Sunday nights, and, you know, if you're listening at home and you want a better in-look kind of glance at what these guys are doing day in and day out, the director of fun, Charlie DeLongchamp, has got a lot of these guys mic'd up in games. Today we had Tico Pereira, an absolutely electric athlete and really a hilarious character, mic'd up in game. And those will be all located on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, any way that we can kind of give you Gem City Bison news. Definitely go give us a follow. That way we can show some love. Yeah, make sure to subscribe on YouTube so you can see all of our broadcasts. Every single game is going to be broadcast this summer, and also some fun little things like that. We'll put the mic'd up videos on there and maybe some pencil talks as well. Heck yeah. It's just a fun, genuine, authentic way to show, like, you know, these kids are such unbelievable athletes, right? You see, you know, a really stout crowd tonight. Over, I think the final attendance number was 357 people coming out to show their love. Obviously, it wasn't the outcome that they're looking for. Obviously, we got 3 innings to play, a lot of ball game left. But with these authentic, genuine, mic'd up moments, you're going to see guys in a very fun, light way as they, you know, play this game at a really high level, but in a fun, goofy way. Yeah, most definitely. Meeting on the mound now as the catcher and second baseman come over and talk to Cooper Hack. And this is a really fun, light conversation. It's, hey, man, you're not expected of much, but in this spot, man, they're probably going to let you wear it. The left fielder coming in, Hack. You just need to find a way to put the ball over the plate as he gets to this top of this very stout Fremont Moo lineup. You've seen a guy like Zane Scansey, who's really struck the ball well today. He's got 2 hits today, and even his 2 outs in his 2-for-4 performance were hit well. That first pitch going to miss inside for ball 1. You know, we haven't seen an off-speed yet, quite yet from Cooper Hack. You just see the fastball kind of up in the zone. He's starting to get a little bit frustrated. If you're Nico Penzanella behind the plate, I almost would love to see him kind of kick a leg out and just, hey, right down in here. If you spike it, you spike it. But the mistake has been pretty constant. As that ball's flied out, you look to see Justice Panton make a nice play over in the Bermuda Triangle. And as he does, it's going to be an infield fly rule. As Cooper Hack is able to record his first out of the inning. Excellent at-bat and excellent showing from Hack, and just a great meeting on the mound there to kind of just get him to calm down, get the ball over the plate, and be able to get it out. In true fashion, without sounding too harsh, you know, if you're Nico Penzanella and you walk out and you let him know, hey, man, with all due respect, just throw BP. Let these guys put the ball in play. You got some really stud defenders, you know. They haven't necessarily displayed it today. A couple rough errors in the early going that kind of set the tone for this defense today. Allow these guys to kind of feel good about themselves, create some momentum going into tomorrow as we see a big swing and a miss. I'm curious what Hayden Lewis had in mind there, because I think he was trying to join the home run party. That Cowboys soccer field might better watch out over on right field. But, you know, if you're Penzanella, you kind of just get him back in. As that ball struck to right, it's going to get by Godfrey as Caleb Salgado rushes in. He's going to hit his cutoff man, as that's going to score Ian Graff for the 20th run today. 20-5, Fremont up over Gem City, as number 25, Azpilicueta, will step in to bat. The guy does it again. Are you kidding me with this name? I've been running the PA right next to you for the last 2 days, and I've said his name. I mean, what, this is his 9th at-bat. I've said it 9 different ways. Yeah. Well done, man. Thank you. Thank you. It's kind of what I do for a living. Hack with the first pitch, going to miss up for ball 1. And a pretty live arm. You see outfielders come in with big time. You usually see your big power arm located in right field. Hack coming in from left. Probably running the fastball at 81, 82 miles per hour as you get a big swing and a miss there. Go ahead, fill me in with the last name. Big swing and a miss from?
Azpilicueta.
There you go. I'm putting you on the spot. Well done. He does it again.
Yep.
But if you're Hack, if you got an off-speed pitch in the arsenal, now might be the time to show it because Nico is locked up and ready to go to hit a fastball.
That one's going to be fouled off towards the right side, back into the grassy area of the concourse. It'll be a 1-2 count for Azpilicueta.
You know, I think it's important to note, too, obviously, you see the 20 runs on the board. Not what the Bison were looking to do on Game 2 of their first homestand in organization history. But it's a testament to how good pitching coach John Grigg has been so far this year. You know, in summer ball, you got a lot of guys that are coming that, you know, not necessarily throwing a ton of innings at their previous school, looking to find some more innings here in the summer. And they've been able to make do with some really, really stout arms. Coach Grigg coaching at Cleveland Community College, bringing a couple guys with him as that ball is skied to the right side. You're going to see Tyler Godfrey and Calvin Webb getting out of the way. Godfrey chasing it with an unbelievable play down the line in foul territory. Godfrey with a big-time play to record the second out. Da-da-da, da-da-da.
Excellent play from Godfrey, just coming all the way from where he was playing in between first and second to go all the way out into the foul territory in really shallow right field.
You know, similar to the Oakland A's playing at the Coliseum, I know the ballparks probably don't look necessarily the same, but there's a lot of foul territory over there.
Oh, yeah.
You can see on the broadcast from our one camera angle up here, there is a lot of outfield to run. Luckily, this Bison team with athletes like Tico Pereira and Derek Wood that can really fly out there have covered some great ground. But even in foul territory, you're going to see a lot of balls drop at this ballpark.
The 1-0 pitch swung on, fouled back. That one's going to hit, I think, inside. Oh, just out, and it missed the light pole, just barely.
In a 15-run game, it's the little things that matter.
It's the little things.
Braden's rooting for a ball off the light pole. He's feeling good, feeling frisky. And you know what? I think Cooper Hack looking for his first career strikeout. I'm assuming.
That one's going to bounce right before home plate for ball number 2. That's going to make the count 2-1. 2 outs as the Fremont Moo's Bulk is at bat. Runners on the corners.
As you see Hack there kind of spiked the fastball. It's not funny, but as a former catcher myself, caught a little bit at Charleston Southern University back in the day. Now I'm old and washed up, but you feel for the catchers in these kind of games. Penzanella having an unbelievable day at the plate, 3 for 3 with 2 doubles. But he's going to go home with some more bruises as Hack spikes that fastball. Those are the ones that you feel definitely in the morning as Hack delivers on the 2-2 pitch.
That one's going to be fouled back and didn't hit the light pole, but it hit the pole of the fence.
It's a little bit of wall ball right there. You see it just directly ran back in. Reminiscent. I used to play. How about this first story, Braden?
Okay.
The most underrated ballpark in the country, PNC Park, where the Pirates play.
Yep.
My pops and my brothers and I, there's a great brick wall as that ball struck into the air. There's a great brick wall for the unbelievable wall ball. It looked really similar there. Salgado's going to catch that ball for the third out of the inning. How about Cooper Hack coming in and throwing up a 0 for the Gem City Bison there as we're going to head to the bottom of the 7th. Fremont Moo 20, your Gem City Bison 5.
All right, welcome back here. 20-5, Fremont Moo up over the Gem City Bison as we just had our, I suppose it's a new tradition, the 7th inning stretch hot dog toss.
It's electric, man. And you got to show some love for the fans that are sticking around in this potential blowout of a game. Throw a couple free hot dogs out in the stands. I mean, who doesn't love a half-off beer and a free hot dog?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Get the crowd a little bit excited. Now, number 6, still on the mound for the Moo as he fires that one in there. That'll miss low for ball 3.
The pinch hitter here for the Bison, Jack Jones, number 17, hasn't started the year off quite the way that he expected. But this is an incredible athlete who's coming off an unbelievable season at his school. A lot of juice in this left-handed bat brain.
The 3-0 fouled back towards the right side of the seating here at Cowboy Field.
You know, Braden, I'm going to hold my tongue, man. I forgot that we're watching the most incredible game on the planet. A lot of people will argue me on it as Jones takes a huge 3-1 hack. Love to see that out of him. But I've mentioned the potential blowout. I've mentioned the 2 touchdown lead. I'm stopping it.
Okay.
It's not football. You can't take a knee and kneel this thing out. It's not basketball. You can't dribble the clock out.
Nope.
You got to throw the ball over the plate. 15 runs, yeah, it looks a little meek, but they got a shot, man.
They always have a shot as Jones will take that ball 4 outside and take his walk over to first base.
And you know what? You love to see the maturity out of Jones there. A guy that struggled a little bit to get the year going. You might see him try to force something and run into something and get really aggressive to try to break out of the slump. But sometimes a really good walk to start off an inning, right? The old baseball cliche. You never want to walk the leadoff guy. And down 15, looking to build some momentum into the rubber match today. A really nice at-bat from Jones there.
First pitch of this at-bat, going to squeak through into right field. Jones going to round second, and Wood is going to pump his brakes at first. A long throw over to third, and they're going to call him safe.
An unbelievable throw from Hayden Lewis there. This grass here at Cowboy Stadium is really thick in that outfield. But again, like you said, this Gansro offense, they're not going to slow down. You love to see Jones going to take it first to third there, try to stretch it, try to chip away a little bit. And on the backside, Derek Wood, probably the fastest player in this league, taking second on the overthrow. You love to see this team continue to scrap, Braden.
Yeah. 20-5. Hope is not lost yet. Runners on second and first now for Tyler Godfrey. After the double. Well, I suppose it would technically be a single, but
it's a single and an advancement on the throw.
Yeah, exactly. But
you've seen Derek Wood again. This is a guy, he's a catalyst in this lineup.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You talk about the speed in center field. It's probably a professional glove today. Could play at the professional level in the outfield. I'm not kidding with the speed and the suave in the outfield. A really good young player. But he's shown that this offense goes as he goes. Last night, down 2 runs in the 9th inning to the same Fremont Moo team. Wood leads it off with a nice backside single to really get the thing going. He's the catalyst for this team, as Coach Gansro has mentioned, and they'll go as he goes this summer.
2-0 pitch, going to miss down for ball 3. Godfrey now in a hitter's count. 3 balls, 0 strikes, 0 outs, and runners on second and third. Definitely have an opportunity to push a couple more runs across the plate.
Absolutely. This is really aggressive offense, but I'd be pretty surprised to see if Godfrey, who swung the bat well, has the green light here, looking to just pass the torch along and extend the inning.
Yep. That one's going to get in there on the outside part of the zone for strike 1.
Godfrey a little upset, but we actually talked about it as an offensive group earlier today. Mm-hmm. When you get in the box, when you see that 3-0 pitch, everything's calm. You know you're not going to swing. If you treat every pitch in that bat like a 3-0 pitch, like he looks to do here, 3-1, so he's going to foul that off to the side. You know, that idea of getting into the box, really slowing things down, taking a big deep breath, and just being an athlete. You know, hitting's one of the hardest things to do on the planet. When you overthink it, you know, if you just get in the box and react, it's some of the best hitters I've ever played with. As a hitter myself, I just wanted to know, hey, man, what allows you to be so successful? Most of them, it's just, I don't think, you just go.
Oh, yeah, yep. Full count, swung on and missed for the out number 1. Runners still on first and second as Justice Panton, the shortstop, steps up to the plate.
A tough strikeout there for Godfrey. You could see he just got a little bit too big there with the outside fastball trying to pull it. I look to see Justice Panton break out of this little sump. He's a guy that's he's just a quick twitch athlete, unbelievably fast hands. You look to see him go backside here as the Fremont Moo kind of shift him a little bit. It's something that he's been working on in BP. If he can just stay the other way, he'll cash 2 runs for this Bison offense.
First pitch going to be in there for called strike 1. 1 down, Panton at the plate. Runners on second and third in this 20-5 ball game.
And you see the respect there, right? You're up 15, runners on second and third. This Moo team treating this like it might be a playoff game late in the summer as they flipping a breaking ball to Panton on the 0-0 pitch.
0-1, going to be down for ball number 1, getting the count even at 1-1.
Absolutely. And again, you see him double up on the breaking ball. Panton, a really incredible athlete. He's going to hit the fastball really at any level. A kid that's transferring out of NCAT, looking to find a new home. And I can tell you this, after watching this kid glove it the last couple days, again, like we had mentioned with Derek Wood, Panton's a professional glove. As that fastball is going to catch the outside corner, Panton a little upset there. But as I was saying, this is a kid wherever he lands next year, a program is going to be really lucky to have his glove and bat in the middle of their lineup.
100%. The 1-2 coming from number 6 on the Moo. Here's the pitch, and that'll miss outside for ball 2.
And you can see Panton a little upset because a very similar fastball. You can see they're trying to nibble him away, almost create some frustration. They want to see him roll over on that fastball. The maturity of Panton here in this at-bat, the approach has got to be to think the other way. You see the shortstop, Bobby Brown, for the Fremont Moo, kind of shifted him up the middle of the field. If he finds that 6-hole, Panton's going to have himself a 2-run single.
The 2-2 misses down in the dirt for ball 3, making the count full.
Absolutely, and if you're Panton here, you've now seen the breaking ball 3 times. You got to expect in this situation with a bag open that there's no reason they wouldn't go back to it.
Yep.
With that being said, Nico Penzanello on deck, a guy that's 3 for 3 with 2 doubles. They don't want to see that guy with the bases loaded. See if they challenge Panton here with something hard in.
That one's going to be slapped to short. Ball's going to be over and missed on first. Panton's going to go around to second. 2 runs are going to come in and score on that RBI single with a advancement on the throw.
And you could see they challenged him with the fastball in. It gets right in on the hands. Panton, unfortunately, breaking the bat. But sometimes in ball games like this, Fremont Moo kind of back on their heels. It's a 15-run game. We got nothing to worry about. This Bison team refuses to go away. Panton just puts the ball in play. The speedy Panton down the line forces Brown to get rid of it quick up the line, and Graff can't handle it. And if you're Tim Gansro in this Bison offense, there's nobody in the box that you'd rather see than the catcher, Nico Penzanello.
So as you said, Penzanello steps in. Pitcher comes set at the waist, deals home for the 0-0 pitch, and that will be in there for strike 1.
You know, I've been pretty impressed with the breaking ball here. Again, we sound kind of silly because we don't have a roster for these guys. I think it's kind of summer baseball in a nutshell.
Oh, yeah.
But whoever you are, let's call you John Doe. A
There we
really
go.
good breaking ball so far as he's able to get Penzanello to fly this thing up to left center field, and a really nice play by Bobby Brown going back as the left fielder unable to get there. Penzanello upset as it's the first time he's been retired tonight, but you see that righty-lefty breaking ball kind of getting in on the hands on Penzanello. It did the same thing to Panton. That breaking ball not going to play here. Keegan Schultz, a big body, likes to get his hands extended. As you see the Texas Cowboys standing in, he's become a fan favorite here in Laradice after he walked it off on opening night last night in heroic form. If he flips in that cement mix and breaking ball, it's been effective to the lefties. What I mean by cement mix, it just kind of spins for our fans at home. It's effective because it gets the guys off balance, but Keegan Schultz, a guy that's played the Division I level for quite some time, a very mature hitter, looking to take a strike there as that fastball is going to catch the corner. You look to see him pitch backwards here. If you see that breaking ball over the plate, Schultz a really good hitter the other way.
0-1 pitch upcoming, 2 down for the Bison. Panton on second, taking his lead. Pitcher fires home, and that's going to be slapped into right field for at least a base hit. Panton going to come around third and into home plate, but a play is going to be at second, and that's going to be out.
And here's
out
the
of
deal.
inning.
I don't want to be that guy. You flip in the breaking ball. Schultz absolutely smokes it the other way. But again, it all matters. This team is programmed to take extra bases. Schultz getting thrown out at second base. Fortunately, Panton sprinting home. You love to see this team still forcing it here, just still down 12 runs as we head to the top of the 8th.
Twenty to 8 the score. Fremont up over Gem City as that one is going to be fired into right field for a leadoff. What's looking to be probably a triple.
And again, a testament. You can see dang near the entire field on your screens at home, folks. Salgado, a good runner out there in right field, completely disappears off your screen as this ball just gets trapped down in the corner. I'm telling you, I don't think I've ever seen an outfield play this big before. It almost gives it justice when you see it from this angle because these guys look like ants from out here. And we got some outfielders that can really run for this Bison team.
So 0 outs for this Fremont Moo team. First pitch of this at bat coming up. That's going to miss outside for ball 1.
You know, as you see Cooper Hack come back out for the top of the 8th inning, it's one of those situations where pitching coach John Grigg goes to him and goes, hey, man, we really need you here. Tomorrow's a big day. We don't want to burn another arm. It might seem trivial because of what the scoreboard might look like, but with this Bison offense, you never know. But really going into a game tomorrow, these innings are crucial for this Bison team, not only moving forward, but really at the end of the year, where in these situations you can go to a guy like Cooper Hack and find gap innings who's been really successful so far.
Exactly. 2-1 going to be fouled back, practically the same spot as it was before, and that'll even up the count at 2.
Despite the despite the error caused last inning by Bobby Brown. Oh, that ball takes a crazy hop as Bobby Brown, I don't know what the scoreboard up here is going to say, but that ball's got to be a hit. Panton can't do much about that, as we were just discussing Brown. And, you know, he's been pretty impressive from the field. He made a couple errors last night, but he's really flashed the leather, made the error last inning. But a big-time arm from shortstop and shows he can swing it as well right there with that swing to score run to extend the inning, to extend the lead to 21-8.
0 outs, runner on first as Hack looks back at first. Comes set, fires home, and that'll miss outside. Great effort by Pezzanella to stop that from going back and potentially having the runner advance.
That's a hockey goalie play right there. Kick save and a butte by Goldberg. Penzanella giving it everything he's got tonight. A really nice play. You can easily pack it in a game like this. But like you saw last inning, Keegan Schultz smoking a ball into right field, wanting to push the envelope and take second base there. You love to see the fight out of this team. It's why they'll be so successful later down the road throughout the season.
2-0 pitch coming up from Hack. That's going to be lined into shallow left field.
It's one of those situations there, even, as a starting pitcher or reliever, a guy like Hack who's coming in from out of the outfield, you make a really good pitch and you just find something right off the end of the bat. Frustrating for Hack there. But important to note, like he said, Penzanella going out last inning to calm him down. If he's able to get out of this inning with just giving up one run, Hack putting himself in a good position. If he can just find a way to roll a ground ball, allow his really stellar defense to roll one up for him.
And absolutely nothing against this Bison team, but giving up only one run in an inning where previously in the game gave up 5 runs in back-to-back innings and then 4 runs in the next one. That's a good accomplishment.
Tonight has been the story of the crooked number.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately for the Bison, they've been on the other end, but you've seen how potent this Moo, this Fremont Moo offense has been tonight. It's a lot of big bats. I'm slowly learning this, Braden, not from Wyoming. My brother and I made the 27-hour cross-country trek.
Yep.
The wind is insane here.
Oh, yeah.
And it really proved to that, as you've seen the Moo crush 5 home runs today. And I got to tell you, a couple of them are gone regardless of the wind. But there was 1 or 2 that snuck out that maybe on a good day you see a guy like Tico Pereira run underneath it. But they've been on the wrong side of Mother Nature tonight for sure.
Yeah, and me technically not being from Wyoming either, my family is, but I'm from up in North Dakota. It's just as bad there too. So.
Or so are you? Is it the Fighting Sioux?
It's,
or is that politically incorrect? What's the new name?
The Hawks.
Oh, that's a cool name.
Yeah.
We've got a really good family friend. Shout out Josh Morton.
Mm-hmm.
One of my pops' good friends. He was a local sports anchor in Charleston, in Charleston, South Carolina, one of the best. A athletic director at Augustana College, but he also worked at North Dakota as well.
Okay, yeah, Augustana is in my conference.
Talk about a baseball powerhouse, man. Wow. Those guys can swing it.
Yeah.
Which is insane to think about because you're from there. How can you go outside, 1 month of the year?
Yeah, pretty much, honestly. Like a couple weeks before I came down here, we literally had 4 feet of snow dumped on us.
I got to tell you,
April.
with all due respect, that's disgusting.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's terrifying.
It was terrible.
My brother and I, we make the drive out here. We go down, see some good buddies down in Denver. It's a gorgeous 88 degrees. We were able to go out and as that ball's fouled back right at us. You ready to make a play, by the way? Did you bring your glove today?
Oh, yeah.
You did? Okay,
yeah.
Good, man. I'm ready to see it. But we're down in Denver. It's 88 degrees, and the next day it snows. This is terrifying.
Yep.
I've seen snow like twice in my life.
Yep.
As Hack here is going to be called for a balk. They're going to wave him in with the bases loaded, giving the catcher Styler Stark now the opportunity to drive in 2 with runners on second and third. Hack in a tough spot here.
Yeah, really.
I mean, it's one of those gap positions where as a staff, you just kind of look at him and go, hey, man, we're going to need you to wear this for us. That way we give our arms an opportunity to rest and breathe. As Stark fouls that ball off to cause the count to go to 2-2. A really nice fastball there that Stark swings through, but it's essential. It might seem trivial, but with a 14-run lead, for him to eat up these last 4 outs is going to be essential to what they're able to do on the mound tomorrow.
Did you bring your glove too?
Nah, man, I got hands.
And
for those who know at home, that is an absolute lie. As we had mentioned, we went down to Denver, Colorado.
Yep.
Not to freelance here a little bit, as that ball's up for a 3-2 count. Hack looking to get back in and get the 9-hole here. Brandon, I don't know if I've told you this yet. If you're familiar on Twitter, for those who might be listening, all 5 of you, my brother and I, good buddies, we go to the Colorado Rockies game.
Mm-hmm.
That ball's going to be down. Penzanella does a great job to keep in front. He's had such a good night tonight. You can't emphasize it enough, but we go see the Rockies play. Unbelievably gorgeous stadium.
Yep.
And as we arrive, we are walking down the stairs in the left center gap. And all of a sudden, tell me if I've got my brother Charlie up here with me. Who hit it, Charlie? They're playing the New York Mets. We're being
Okay.
informed by the brilliant Charlie DeLongchamp right now as you're going to see Coach Gansro come and get Cooper Hack. The Gem City Bison, beyond thankful for his outing.
Yes.
Hack, it can't be stated enough how difficult it is to come in and throw from the outfield. As you're going to see the Bison kind of shuffle around, it looks like it might be Tico Pereira as he's going to take some tape off, but this Bison team just finding any way to anyhow to find 6 outs. But, Braden, I'll continue.
Yep.
Mets Rockies. My brother Charlie and I, good buddies. We're walking down. Course field's gorgeous. It's cold as heck, so we're gonna go find some sun. The sun was beating down in the outfield as we're gonna see Tico Pereira come out and get some innings. Tico, by the way, a fan favorite here. Absolutely electric athlete, but even a better person.
Yes.
I hope we see him dance a little bit on the mound. I know that it's a little bit of a route at this point, but this fan base needs to see something fun.
Yeah.
Sorry, you can see the ADD kicking in. Mets Rockies, right? Mets
Yep,
Rockies.
yep.
Starling Marte with the Mets. We're walking in. He's the second batter of the game. It's his first at bat since his grandmother passed away.
Yeah.
As we're walking down the steps, and we see a ball hit 112 miles per hour to the gap.
Oh.
I go, Charlie, we're on it. I got it. We got it. You got to get it. I make a play. I jump down 3 rows of steps. I put myself in an unbelievable position. I look like Derek Wood out there to go make a play. I jump. I catch. I fall, and I lose the ball.
Oh, wow.
It was wildly embarrassing. I got clipped on Twitter. I thought I broke my hand. I was just being really soft. But it was definitely a moment that I wish I could go relive. Definitely wish I would have brought my glove.
Yeah.
I would have gone from top. It was not top 10 because I fell over the bleachers. It would have been from not top 10 to a top 10 play.
Yep.
As we see Tico Pereira warming up here. What you got, man? Do you have I know you're a big Avalanche fan.
I am,
Do you
yeah.
consider yourself a Rockies fan as well, Braden?
Oh, yeah. All Denver sports. Got the Broncos, Nuggets, Avalanche, Rockies, Mammoth, Rapids, except for college. I'm a Wyoming Cowboys fan.
Yeah, love to hear that.
And speaking of college, I just got a friend from one of my good friends, Cole Clementich, back up in Minot, North Dakota. Augustana was nationally ranked in baseball this year, and our college, Minot State, beat them in both the games they played.
Shout out Minot State. I got to tell you, those Augustana guys, they rake, but good for
Yeah.
the boys. So when you play a baseball game in North Dakota,
Yeah.
is it just understood that you're going to be like absolutely aggressively cold?
Yeah, most of the time. I did play-by-play for Minot State Beavers baseball a couple times this past year.
The Minot State Beavers?
Yep, the Beavers.
We have to exchange some gear because I need some Minot State Beaver gear.
Oh, yeah.
How about Tico Pereira
Oof.
coming in and delivering a heater down and low? Benzanella makes a really nice job to make it look good for the umpire behind him as he gets strike 1 and 0-1 count.
Yeah, the 0-1's going to miss down low for 1-1, but excellent way to come out.
Dude, the arm is alive. You've seen it in the outfield a couple times tonight as it's been a little bit of a circus and parade around the bases. Pereira have been very active out there in center field. This arm is electric. I mean, it's a little bit down in the zone. You can see, obviously, there's some mechanical things that, maybe Coach John Gregg is going to work through, but this is an arm that they might try to utilize later down this summer.
The 2-1 coming from Pereira. It's going to miss outside for ball 3.
By the way, Braden, especially as a broadcaster, I'm starting to figure it out. I've done a lot of games like this.
Yeah.
This is really going to test your love for the game as Tico Pereira is going to walk this batter in. Unfortunately, as Hayden Lewis is going to step up. Tico looking to get back in the box here, trying to just find some outs. But it's funny, actually. The last game that I did was an unbelievable opportunity for myself. I played at Charleston Southern University in the Big South.
Yep.
To go back and be able to broadcast some of their games this year as Tico delivers and that ball is going to be down. Had the opportunity to go back and broadcast some of their games. An unbelievable opportunity. And then even more so, getting to do a game with my dad.
Oh,
my
wow.
dad did some play-by-play. I got to do color in
That's
our last
awesome.
game. Charleston Southern's last home series. And it was incredible. A once-in-a-lifetime bucket list opportunity for me.
Yeah.
Gives me goosebumps still thinking about it. And with that being said, it was a 22-8 ball game.
Oh, yeah.
It was a blowout.
Yeah.
And the Bucks got absolutely run out the yard. But it allowed us to kind of have these natural conversations because at this point, for those who are still watching, it must be an unbelievable family member or friend
Yep.
to still be tuned in. but it was fun. I mean, we had a blast. As Tico gets
Wow.
a big strike there, Hayden Lewis a big 2-2 swing. Tico the opportunity to punch out Lewis, who's had an unbelievable day at the plate, 3 for 5 today. But like I said, how about the Bucks get beat 22-8 at home, and then this week beat the number 1 Campbell team, who's nationally ranked in the country, with an opportunity to win the Big South Championship.
Wow.
Where they played today.
Wow, that's awesome. So 2-2 coming from Pereira. Wind up, and that misses outside for ball 3, making the count full up.
I got to tell you, man, Coach Grigg has got to be excited about the arm action from Pereira. There's obviously some lower half things getting down the mound, but this is a very alive arm on the mound, as he's going to get Lewis to fly out to left, and that ball's going to drop as Jack Jones is going to come up and pick it up. Again, one of those situations like we had mentioned with Cooper Hack last inning. You make a good pitch, you get a ball off the end, and it just seems like the boys can't find a way to get out of this inning.
Yep, 0 outs for this Fremont Moo team. All right, here, go ahead, say the name.
I don't want to. Now batting for the Fremont Moo, number 25, Nico Aspilcueta.
There we go. That was nice. Aspilcueta watches the first pitch go by for ball number 1.
All kidding aside, Aspilcueta has put a couple really nice charges in some balls. But you see guys, especially at the college level, what dictates a good hitter for some of the best, as that ball is driven into left center field, and on command, that ball is going to be hit halfway up that tree, as Aspilcueta has his first homer of the night, as what he believes to be a 435-foot home run. Tico Pereira kind of beside himself on the mound, as this game seems to have completely gotten out of hand.
Wow. That ball quite literally disappeared into the trees.
It's a really pretty Wyoming night. And Aspilcueta thought it'd be kind of funny to see how far he get hit into the mountains. I've never seen mountains before, Braden.
Oh, yeah?
Before I came out here. That ball landed on one.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Well, Pereira's still on the mound as Balk walks himself into the right-handed batter's box. 0 outs for this Fremont Moo team after that absolutely monster homer from Aspilcueta. First pitch misses up high for ball 1.
You know, we got to a spot here, too, in these summer college games, right? Guys want at-bats. They want to restore the love of the game moving forward, as Tico Pereira gets a nice fouled ball back. I'm telling you, I'm really impressed with the arm action, man. This is a guy that, you know, you've seen the last 2 arms for the Bison, not unable to throw an off-speed pitch because they're outfielders, rightfully so. They're in a tough spot here as they go into Sunday's rubber match and look to build on it. But these summer college league games, guys need innings. Guys need at-bats. I'm not just saying it because you know, the boys are in some trouble here in the top of the 8th. But it feels like some of these games should just be 7-inning guys. You know, you see a lot of arms come out looking to stay in shape or looking to build upon, you know, a season that they may have had that they, you know, didn't love or wanted to continue to build off because they loved the way their stuff felt and they just wanted to continue to feel good. A lot of these guys are on pitch counts. So in these games where you see runs kind of going crazy, and we'll be on the other side of runs like this. I mean, we'll win games by 20+. It's just going to happen because it's the nature of the beast when it comes to summer college league baseball. As Tico Pereira gets a foul ball there to push this count to full. Still looking for the first out of the inning, but it almost seems counterproductive to run outfielders out and continue to play a game that, you know, really should have been over probably 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, as that one's going to be chopped over to third base, and one hopper to first can't get gloved up by Webb, so there will be a runner on first. But bringing these outfielders into pitch isn't all bad. As me being part of the front office of this team, there's a need for arms in that dugout and in the clubhouse. And so to see this productivity coming from Pereira and Hack, it's encouraging. It's very good. It's encouraging.
Absolutely. You know, but at the same time, like, I'm not calling for a mercy rule
No,
by any
no.
means, because you never want to lay down, and this team continues to not, and they'll find a way. I'm willing to bet the bottom of the inning to put up a couple runs themselves.
Yep.
But when it rains, it pours. Obviously, as Schultz there, a very sure-handed third baseman, looking for a pick from Webb over on the other side. At this point in the game, though, you see this Fremont Moo kind of acting a little cocky in their dugout. They've obviously had a blast tonight.
Yeah.
It's been a
And you
legitimate
can't blame
batting.
them.
Yeah, can't blame them. The
No.
boys are swinging it well. It's important to note, though, that this game will humble you quickly.
Yes.
And with another one tomorrow, potential weather impending, you might see a game time moved up to early in the morning to try to beat the rain. Hopefully, the Bison are able to kind of step back as that ball's flied. It's going to be on Godfrey. We're looking for the first out of the inning, folks, and Pereira's able to get one. You can kind of see through your broadcast a huge sigh of release for Pereira as he continues to look and battle through this inning as Bobby Brown steps in.
One down for the Moo as Bobby Brown steps in, just like you said. Runner on first as Pereira looks to get out of this inning for Gem City.
I got to tell you, man, Laramie, Wyoming, the University of Wyoming, we're blessed to have the ability to play at their ballpark. Hasn't had a college baseball team in close to 6 years.
Yep.
Those curious if the area still wanted baseball and still needed baseball in the community after going from a Division I team to a club team, you've proved a concept and a model tonight.
Yep.
The last two the home openers stand this weekend. Last night you have close to 470 people in the ballpark. Tonight, a little over 3. But it's a 28-8 ball game, and this place has still got some people as Bobby Brown drives that ball into left field. Jones will track it, and that ball's going to disappear over the fence for the Moo's 8th homer of the game. Pereira kind of beside himself out there as this thing seems to get out of hand. He's frustrated, and you can tell that this team is just looking to find a way to get off the field.
Yeah, but to your credit, as you said, definitely there is a need for baseball in Laramie. There are people sticking through this, and when I was thinking of what I was going to say, it was a 20-run ball game. Now 22-run ball game. It's definitely encouraging to see all these people out here still watching this Gem City Bison team, even though they're losing by this much.
Absolutely, and it's important to note, like I said, this game will humble you.
Yes.
Right? You see the people still supporting their Bison team. Anything in brown and yellow I'm starting to figure out is loved in this area.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reminded by a game earlier this year. We mentioned a little Big South baseball earlier tonight with the Charleston Southern Buccaneers going on a pretty miraculous run in their tournament, beating Campbell as Pereira digs in for the 1-1, and it's delivered. And he's able to find a strike there on the inner half. You link back, Presbyterian College, team that made the tournament last year, goes to Campbell, Bowie's Creek, and they get beat 36-4 in a Division I baseball game. 36-4. I mean, it was a blowout, absolutely dangerous. As you see Pereira starting to have a little fun, he mixes in an ephus there, trying to get a swing and a miss. Maybe mix it up again. Maybe someone show off a knuckleball.
Yeah.
But like I said, 36-4, Presbyterian gets defeated by Campbell. Campbell beats him 36-4 in absolute drumming. 2 days later, Presbyterian College walks into Founders Park and beats the University of South Carolina 9-6.
Wow.
This game is crazy.
Yeah.
And don't you think that this Bison team won't be ready to go tomorrow to find a way to beat this Moo team who isn't being disrespectful by any means. It's just gotten out of hand. They feel a little embarrassed. It's a long day tomorrow, and they'll be ready to bounce back, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, definitely. So one down, runner on first. As the batter steps into the box. Pereira's going to come set, and that'll miss outside for ball 1.
And you got to feel for these guys. You see Coach Ganzro kind of looking around his dugout, what they can do next as they just look to find a way to find these last 5 outs. You feel for a guy like Tico Pereira, who's really the life of this clubhouse. He's a super energetic, enthusiastic guy. You hope this doesn't put a damper on it. He seems to still be smiling out there for those still watching as this has gotten pretty out of hand. But This team's going to have a lot of fun. That's what Coach Gansrow and Coach Greg preach in that dugout, and they're going to laugh about it. And you know what they'll do when they walk in that clubhouse? They'll take a shower, they'll go home, drink a cold beverage, hopefully a water, and they'll get ready to roll for tomorrow and completely flush what happened tonight.
Oh, yeah. You got to have a short memory in any sport, and especially in baseball. And that one is going to be hit way into the corner in left field, almost over by the post. A little bit of trouble picking it up, and the runner is going to advance from first to third and the batter to second.
You see Ian Graff there. We joked about it in his last at-bat as they were finally able to retire him, but Ian Graff is a single shy of the cycle. He's got 2 homers tonight, a double and a triple. Graff has been pretty dang solid in the box. But like you mentioned, at this point, it's almost just become batting practice for these guys as the Bison look to just find a way to get these final 5 outs. Tico kind of wearing it on the chin here. He'll be rewarded in some kind of way in that clubhouse, I'm sure of it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And as I was saying, you got to have a short memory, especially in baseball. And you know what? If I know anything about these guys, just knowing these guys for just over a week, they have the shortest memory of anybody I have ever met. They're going to forget this. Obviously, the next time they come up and play the Moo, whether that be tomorrow or whenever the next series against them is, they're going to have it in their back of their mind, but they're not going to be mad.
How about that play from Keegan Schultz? The game's gotten out of hand, but he makes a really nice play to come up and hunt an out for Tico Pereira there. A really nice play by Schultz, who we had mentioned a couple times. Can't emphasize it enough. Last night, home opener, place packed out. Schultz walks the game off, trying to remember some good vibes, some good energy as this game has continued to push on. But Schultz, a really nice play there to kind of erase, the error that happened what seems like an hour ago, but was just at the tail end of this first inning.
2 down. Now it's going to be chopped foul.
And look at it, man. Look at Tico having fun out there.
He's cheesing.
It's a game. It's supposed to be fun. And I'm telling you, if you could get to know this guy, our director of fun, Charlie DeLongshaw's had this guy mic'd up all day. There's been some good content as that ball's flew out. Justin, and they got one. Look at him. You can see the happiness. Tico's able to get the heck off the field as the Bison find a way to get the third out as we head to the bottom of the 8th. It's been a long night. Fremont Moo 30. Your Gem City Bison just 8.
Welcome back here at Cowboy Field in beautiful Laramie, Wyoming. Is now stepping in for your Gem City Bison, number 30, the right-handed pitcher, Parker Knupp. 30-8 as we head into the top of the ninth. As first pitch, first swing, going to be grounded over to second base and on to first for the first out. Thank you to everybody for sticking around. Still about 50 viewers strong watching this stream. Amazing support, and amazing support here in the park. All these people coming out to the yard to watch some amazing Gem City Bison baseball. Even though the score may not show it, we're having fun out here in Laramie, as that one is going to miss outside for ball one. As you can hear the crowd chirping a bit, trying to get our guys hyped up. The guy that was just in the booth with me, as that one's going to be lined into center field. Ty Volmer gets a knock, and he's on base. And no love lost for this Gem City Bison team, as Marcos Feria will come up to bat. The guy that was just in the booth with me, Jack DeLongchop, is now out coaching third base for the Gem City Bison. You may see on your screen, just on the right side. One down, runner on base for Feria, as he'll watch that one go by for ball number one. If this game doesn't show you that these boys love to play baseball, I don't know what will. So that one's going to be in there for strike one. Count going to be 1-1. One out, runner on first, as Feria steps back in. These boys love to play baseball, and you can tell that by just seeing what happened when Volmer went and got a knock straight up the yard. 2-1 is the count. Feria steps in, stares down, number 6, the pitcher. Volmer's gonna go ahead and steal second, a short chopper to shortstop. He'll get it over to first, and he's gonna be out. Excellent little stutter step for Volmer to get from first to second. As now TJ Provenzano getting a shot at the plate. The right-handed pitcher from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Huge part coming in relief yesterday for the Gem City Bison, getting a chance to walk some. Volmer just going. He gets a steal. Giant steal, as number 6 is so frustrated on the mound he didn't see it coming. Volmer over to third, and we're just having fun over here at Cowboy Field, and this is exactly what college summer baseball is about. That ball going to miss outside for ball number 1. 2 down, and with Jack over on third, it wouldn't surprise me if Volmer goes ahead and tries to swipe home. The 1-0 pitch from number 6. Going to be down for ball 2. Two down, runner on third. Volmer gets a giant lead. Provenzano swings and misses for the first strike. The 2-1. Going to be swung on and missed for strike 2, evening up the count and putting 2s all across the board. The 2-2 misses, and Volmer's going to come home, play at the plate. The throw's gone, and Volmer is going to steal his way to third and come in to score, making the score 30-9 Fremont up over Gem City. Excellent scenes here at Cowboy Field in beautiful Laradise. Full count now to Provenzano. The pitch misses outside for ball 4, and Provenzano will go walking. Conrad Kish stepping up to the plate now, number 32, a right-handed pitcher from Maple Grove, Minnesota. Pitcher at Bemidji State, also in the Northern Sun. 2 outs. First pitch to Kish, gonna be strike 1. And Provenzano's gonna go ahead and steal, and number 6 is just flabbergasted. 30-9, the Fremont Moo outplaying the Gem City Bison tonight, but the Gem City Bison are just having fun. Strike 2 going to be in there as a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Provenzano takes his lead and runs, and number 6 steps off the bag, lets him go to third. Provenzano steals his way to third as well. Provenzano slowly starts walking towards home, decides to hold back as Kish takes the first ball of this at-bat. Kish takes a couple practice swings. Number 6 comes set. The pitch home, swung on and missed, and that will be the inning. Headed to the top of the 9th here in the Gem City. We'll be back right here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network after this. Hayden Lewis steps in for the Fremont Moo as we are in the bottom of the 9th. Tico Pereira still on the mound for your Gem City Bison, currently trailing the Fremont Moo 30-9. First pitch going to be swung on for a strike, and Lewis will pop it up over to the left side infield, shallow left field, and the shortstop will go over and make the snag for out number 1. Making that play was number 2, Marcos Feria. I think we got a team of mostly pitchers out here, to be honest, after they put him in to get some batting experience. 1 down, nobody on base. 30-9, Fremont winning as Pereira sends that one in inside for ball 1. One-oh, swung on and missed. Nico Azpilicueta in the batter's box. 1-1, 1-1 the count, swung on and missed terribly for strike number 2. The 1-2 count, Pereira climbing the hill. Comes set, here's the pitch. That's going to miss for ball number 2. 2-2 the count. Two the count, 1 out, nobody on base. That's going to be up high for ball 3. That'll make the count full. Here's the pitch from Pereira, and that's going to be swung on and missed for the first strikeout, of this inning.
Charlie, can we announce 11 a.m. start tomorrow?
2 down already.
Oh, perfect. Sweet. Thank you.
Pereira pitches. That's going to be in there for strike 1. You can see Pereira smiling on the mound. We're just having a good time out here at Cowboy Field in beautiful Laradice, a beautiful night here in Laramie. The 0-1 up high for ball 1, evening up the count. The 1-1 swung on. That's going to be fly ball into shallow center field, and the second baseman is going to end up dropping it. Pezzanella throwing his mask up in, I don't want to say frustration, but just like, come on, man, make the catch. Two outs now, as Evan Rowe steps up to bat for the Moo. 2 down, runner on first. 30-9, the Moo are leading it. Swung on and missed for strike number 1 by Rowe. Oh and 1 count now. Swung on, popped up back. Pezzanella tracking it, and he's drops it for a strike 2. He was really trying to, you could tell. 0-2 the count, and we play on. 2 down. 1 runner. Pereira on the mound. Comes set. Deals home. That'll miss for ball 1. Here's the 1-2. In there. That'll be foul tipped. So count will remain the same. Here's the 1-2 from Pereira. That'll be foul tip once again as he takes a golf swing. One, two. Bounces before it hits the plate, and that'll even it up at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first. Pereira pitches it, and it's going to be a grounder. Picked up by the second baseman, thrown over to first, not in time, and he'll be safe. So runners will be on first and second. 2 down as Bobby Brown will step in.
Number 5, you're built like Pete Davidson.
First pitch of this at bat, Pereira looks back at second, sends home. That'll be popped up over by third. That'll be foul ball. Oh, 1 count upcoming for Brown. Still a pretty decent crowd on hand for how chilly it is out there and how much of a runaway train this game is. The 0-1 swung on and missed for strike 2. Here's the 0-2 from Pereira.
He looks like a me from Wii Sports.
Pitches in, and that is going to be strike 3. As we head to the bottom of the 9th here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. 30-9, the Fremont Moo lead it. We head to the bottom of the 9th right after this. Welcome back here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. First pitch going to be fouled back into the stands. That one will bounce and out of the stadium. You know, they should implement a new rule since this game is a runaway train. Be like the Bananas. Fan catches a foul ball, it's an out. That would be fun. That would be real fun to play a game like that. 0-1 the count. The pitcher, number 6, still in there for Fremont. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss outside for ball 1. Matt Slowick gets a base hit into left field. He'll get over to first, round it, and backpedal up knowing he can't make it. Ain't no way. Number 5 going to step in. Honestly can't remember who that is. My bad on that part. I promise it's not because I love you any less. Slowick taking lead off of first. The pitch home. Going to be missed outside for ball 1. Okay, this night is going to get even crazier. The guy that I just had up in the booth with me a couple innings ago went from the booth to coaching first base, and now it looks like he's on deck getting ready to take an at-bat. This is insane. 2-1 pitch. Missed. Up high. Swing and a miss. This is almost like my favorite baseball game I've ever been to. Chopper, gonna be short infield. Tried to be barehanded by the third baseman, but he can't get to it. So now stepping up to bat, wearing number 22. Jack Longchop.
Jake, the long champs.
Oh, this is amazing. So the guy that was just in the booth with me now taking an at-bat in this game. I love that. I love that. The long champs at bat takes the first one for strike one. Oh, 1 pitch. Swung on. DeLongchamp gonna get onto first base off of an error. Bases are now loaded for the Gem City Bison. DeLongchamp at first. Number 5 at second. Slowick at third. And now Parker Knupp at bat. Pitch coming from number 6. That'll be in there for strike one. Actually, I do know his name. That's right. I asked people about that. Sorry. His name is Jacob Ortiz. He's from Valley, Arizona. He goes to Cerro Coso Community College. 0-2 count. 0 outs. Bases loaded for Knupp. That's going to be missed. Down and outside for ball 1. One, 2. Bat swung on, and that's going to be a foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 0 outs, 3 runners on base, and Knupp at bat. Runners all take their lead. Ortiz sends it to Knupp. He gets a gapper into right center field. All 3 runners that were on base are going to come around to score. And Knupp with a 3 RBI triple. 30-12 here in the magical Gem City. First pitch of this at bat, gonna miss up high for ball 1. It'll be a 1-0 count now. And that'll be in there for strike 1. Jacob Ortiz, right-handed pitcher, as I said, from Valley, Arizona. Pitch gonna be swung on by Vollmer. That'll be strike 2. 0 outs, runner on third, that is Knupp. And strike 3 swinging. So Vollmer will go down on strikes. 1 down for the Bison, runner on third. As Marco Farias steps up to the bat. First pitch swinging, and that'll be strike 1. On the count. Ortiz sends it in. That'll miss for ball 1. One and 2 the count now after that strike. It's going to be hit to shortstop gloved over to first for the second out of the inning, but not before another run comes across the score. 30-13 is the score as TJ Provenzano steps up to bat. Two outs, Ortiz deals, and that'll bounce in front of home plate for the first ball. One ball, 0 strikes, 2 outs. Runner still on third, and that's going to be a hit into right field, and that will be the final out of this game. Final score going to be 30-19 here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. We're going to take a quick break, wrap things up with you for real quick, and we'll be back tomorrow. New start time, by the way, for tomorrow's game. I'll tell you more about it when we get back right here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. Final score here at Cowboy Field in beautiful, beautiful Laradice, Laramie, Wyoming. 30-13, the Fremont Moo take this one to tie up the series. The Gem City Bison fall to 3-2 on the season so far, and the Fremont Moo even it up at 1-1. Want to thank everybody for sticking with us here at the stadium and also on the stream. Just a note for everybody that's still listening, and I'm sure it'll be all over social media tonight and tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning, as our game against the Fremont Moo tomorrow, the rubber match, has been pushed up to 11 o'clock a.m. due to impending weather happening later on in the day. So make sure to join us here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network, or join us here in person at Cowboy Field for the rubber match of this series. Again, final score here, 30-13, the Fremont Moo over the Gem City Bison. I want to thank everybody who make this possible. The owners, Austin Byler, Lee Grebe, Aaron Nielsen, Quincy Cook, the equipment manager, all of our interns, Sophie, Emma, and Lexi George, of course, for making all of this possible. I want to thank you all for giving me this opportunity, and I'm having a lot of fun up here. So once again, final score here, 30-13, Fremont over Gem City. From all of us here at the Gem City Bison, I also forgot to thank Jack DeLongchamps. I know that's probably going to make him shake his head when he hears that, but want to thank everybody here. Charlie too, of course. Why not? The director of fun for the Bison. Want to thank every single one of these people and everybody for sticking around. From all of us here at the Gem City Bison, hope you have a great rest of your night. Make sure to join us here tomorrow morning at about 10:50 in the morning as we start this live stream. And always, make sure to feel the charge.